Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to see the supplementary reader, A Childhood in Malabar. Students, let us see the characters. First, Malati Kutti, then Meenakshi Edati. So, Edati means brother's wife. Okay. Next, Ammamma, then Muttasi, then Kutti Appu. That is Ammai. So, her name is Balamani. Then Shankaran Nair. Then Balan from Vadakera. Vadakera is nothing but name of a place. Masihya. So Edati. In Malayalam, they used to call as Edati. Okay, that is brother's wife. Brother's wife is called as Edati. Etan. Etan means elder brother. Ammamma. Ammamma means mother's mother. Muttasi, father's mother. Okay, so in Malayalam, they used to call us Edati, Etan, Ammamma and Muttasi. So Tekani means backyard. Ammai means mother-in-law. So Ammai we used to call as mother's mother. So here in Malayalam, Ammai means, that is in English, mother-in-law. Cheriyamma means chitti. Okay. So this story is written by Kamala Das. She belongs to Kerala. Okay. That's why she has given the name like this. Okay. Have you all understood, ma? Children, see the story. Okay. A Childhood in Malabar. A memoir. Okay. Malabar, it's in Kerala. So this story was written by, that is Kamala Das. She belongs to Kerala. Okay, she has given her experience. So while she was a child, so she had these types of experience. So let us see the story. It was someone's birthday at Ambalattal. I'm not sure whose. The day there was a cyclone. So it was one's birthday. One time, so she attended some party. So she was in Ambalattal. So Ambalattal is a place name. At that time, one person, somebody is celebrating birthday. At that time, there was a cyclone. Okay, have you all understood? Etan, that is elder brother. So Kamala Das, elder brother, and I were invited to the feast there that day. So this Kamala Das and her brother, they have gone to birthday party, but she does not know whose birthday party it was. Malati Kutti took us to the serpent shrine, that is serpent shrine before lunch. Malati Kutti, another character. So what that Malati Kutti is doing? So she is taking this Kamala Das as well as her brother to serpent shrine. So serpent shrine means Pambu Puttu we used to say, no, that is serpent shrine. So before lunch. So before lunch, this Malati Kutti is taking them to serpent shrine. We watched Meenakshi Edati setting out turmeric, milk and bananas for the snake. So what this Meenakshi Edati is doing? So Edati is refers to brother's wife. What she is doing? She is giving milk, bananas for the snake. Okay, so here we have seen 4 characters, that is Kamala Das, her brother Malati Kutti and Meenakshi Edatti. Then Meenakshi Edatti was a distant relative of Ambalattal family. So she is a distant, she is not a close relative, she is a distant relative. Doorathu sondakaravanga Ambalattal family ku. Being poor, she was dependent on their generosity. Okay, so she is a poor lady. She is depending on this family. Okay, so she is, who is poor here? Meenakshi Edatti. She was dark skinned and middle aged. Okay, she'll be black in color, middle aged. So 40 like that. She spent her time rushing around the house and compound, never stopping to rest, her face perpetually wearing an expression that asked for forgiveness. So, what she'll be doing always? She'll be working hard. Okay, she will not take any rest. She is very innocent. Meenakshi Edati. Okay. She had only certain trivial duties to perform. She'll be doing some duties in that family. So what are the things she'll be doing அப்படின்னா பாருங்க என்னென்ன வேலை செய்கிறாங்கன்னு. Like welcoming the oracle with an offering of paddy when he came in procession. So procession means ஊர்வலம். Okay, so she'll be welcoming. Okay, lightening all the lamps at dusk. So விளக்கெல்லாம் ஏற்றுறது. Dusk means evening time. Churning the curd. Okay, so என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படின்னா just she'll be, that is churning the curd. Sleepy, they'll be taking butter வெண்ணெய் எடுக்கிறது, taking out the butter. Okay, தயிர் சிலிப்பி வெண்ணெய் எடுத்துட்டு for the childrenக்காக. And drawing designs with rice batter on the door on the day of Neera festival. So she'll be, what she'll be doing, she'll be drawing designs with rice batter. Rice batter means அரிசி மாவுல கோலம் போட்டு she'll be doing all these things during Neera festival. So festival அப்ப she'll be doing all these things. There were innumerable servants to carry out all other tasks. So many servants were there. So நிறைய work செய்யறதுக்காக servants will be there. However, the family could not have existed happily for a single day without Meenakshi Edati. So without Meenakshi Edati, nobody will be happy there. Okay, she is such a lady. She'll be doing all the works. Apart from her, many servants are also there. She was the only one who knew how much paddy should be boiled each time to make enough rice for the household, or how many mundus had been given to the washerman, or when to give the children a purgative. Purgative means medicines. So she is the only person who knows everything. So எவ்வளோ சமையல் செய்யணும், okay, ரைஸ் எவ்வளோ போடணும். So how many mundus? Mundus means in Malayalam they used to say veshti as mundus, right? ஸோ அது எவ்வளோ வாஷர்மேனுக்கு போட்டிருக்காங்க துவைக்கிறதுக்கு, ப்ளஸ் சில்ட்ரனுக்கு வென் தே ஹாவ் டு கிவ் த மெடிசன், எல்லா வேலையும் யார் செய்வா அப்படின்னா திஸ் மீனாட்சி எடத்தி. ஓகே, தென் ஒய் isn't the snake coming, I asked. I here refers to Kamala Das. ஸோ மாலத்தி குட்டி just took them to serpent shrine இல்லையா, ஸோ எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அங்கே என்னாச்சு, ஸ்னேக்ஸ் வரல. அதனால who is asking now? Kamala Das is asking, so why didn't the snake came outside? Snakes never come out when human beings are watching. Child. ஸோ என்ன ஆகுது அப்படின்னா, ஸோ ஹியூமன் பீயிங்ஸ் வாட்ச் பண்ணுறப்ப ஸோ ஸ்னேக் வில் நாட் கம் அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. த பிளாக் Krishna Sarpam will glide out as soon as we go away, said Meenakshi Edati. So what Meenakshi Edati is telling? So Meenakshi Edati is giving banana's milk to the snake. So turmeric means manchal. So இதெல்லாம் கொடுக்குறாங்க. So அந்த ஸ்னேக்கு பேர் என்ன, பிளாக் கிருஷ்ண சர்ப்பம். ஸோ வென் இட் வில் பி கம்மிங் அவுட், இஃப் வி ஆர் நாட் வாட்சிங், இஃப் வி கோ ஃப்ரம் தட் பிளேஸ் அப்படின்னா தட் பிளாக் ஸ்னேக் வில் கம் அப்படின்ட்டு மீனாட்சி எடத்தி இஸ் டெல்லிங் டு கமலாதாஸ். I began to feel sleepy after lunch. So here I refers to Kamaladas. So what happened? She feels sleepy. So just after having their lunch kapra, she feels sleepy. Malathi Kuti came back with us to Nallapet. So அடுத்தது எங்க போறாங்க, அம்பலத்துல இருந்து they are going to Nallapet. So who is going with Kamaladas? This Malathi Kuti is also going to Nallapet. Barely an hour after we got home, we heard the sound of the gale. Okay, so what has happened after going to Nallapet? Just they heard some sound, strong wind. Okay, so ரொம்ப புயல் வர மாதிரி இருக்கு. Next, the wind tore through the coconut palms in the southern compound with a frightening roar. So wind எல்லாம் பயங்கரமாக காற்று வீசுது, புயல் வர மாதிரி இருக்கு. Okay, roar means sound. Coconut palms. So coconut trees, you know, இல்லையா, தென்னை மரம்லாம் ரொம்ப just it is flowing. That is because of the wind, it is going here and there. The dry leaves that had collected around the palms swirled upwards, that is belligerently. So என்னாச்சு அப்படின்னா dry leaves are falling down. Okay, so after falling down, it is going, because of the wind, it is going here and there. So branches shook. So அந்த மரோட branches கிளைகள்லாம் it is waving fast. The seat of the swing that hung from the ilanji tree fell down. Swing அந்த ஊஞ்சல் மாதிரி இருக்கும் இல்லையா, தொங்கிட்டு இருக்கும் இல்லையா ட்ரீஸ்லலாம், ஸோ அது எல்லாமே இலாஞ்சி ட்ரீஸில் இருந்து it is falling down. So that much that wind is blowing very heavily. Okay, have you all understood up to this? Okay, children, let us see the next paragraph. I wonder whether it's a cyclone. So, Kamala Das is frightened because whether it is a cyclone. Cyclone is nothing but what? It is a, in Tamil we used to say a Suravali. Okay. The sound of it scares me, said Amama. So, the cyclone sound, it is scaring Amama. Who is Amama? Amama is nothing but mother's mother. அம்மாவோட அம்மாவை அம்மம்மான்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ ஸ்கேர்ஸ், இட் இஸ் ஃப்ரைட்டன். ஸ்கேர் மீன்ஸ் வாட்? ஃப்ரைட்டன், பயந்துக்கிறது. She asked all of us to sit down in the middle room upstairs and gave us metal dice to play with. So what Amama is doing? She is asking to sit in the room and she gave metal dice. Dice means சொல்லுவோம்ல தாயக்கட்டை, likewise. Since the light had grown dim, she lit a brass lamp as well. So because of the heavy rain, what has happened? So the light became very dim. Romba dimma irukku. So she lit the lamp. So brass lamp ஏத்துறாங்க. Okay. Then Muttazi called out from the Tekani, the southern room downstairs. Have you closed all the small windows, Kochu? I'll close them, Amme. I'll close all of them, answered Amama. So Muttazi அப்படின்னா யார்? ஃபாதரோட மதர். அம்மா மீன்ஸ் மதர்ஸ் மதர். அம்மாவோட அம்மாவை அம்மம்மான்னு they used to call. ஸோ முத்தசி அப்படின்னா ஃபாதர்ஸ் மதர், அப்பாவுடைய அம்மாவை முத்தசின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ வாட் திஸ் முத்தசி இஸ் டூயிங்? ஷீ இஸ் ஆஸ்கிங் வெதர் த விண்டோஸ் ஹாவ் பீன் க்ளோஸ்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஷீ இஸ் ஆஸ்கிங் டு அம்மம்மா. So what Amama is telling is, I will close all of them. Why they want to close the window? Because of the heavy rain. The water may get inside. Okay. So we suddenly heard the sound of the rain from the southwest, like the roar of a vast crowd of people. So the small children. So children irukanga. So and also old aged people are there. இல்லையா, நிறைய பேர் அந்த வீட்டில் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ what has happened அப்படின்னா, so how the rain sounds அப்படின்னா, it is like that of the vast crowd of people. நிறைய, vast means நிறைய crowd, கூட்டமாக இருந்தால் people எவ்வளோ சத்தம் போடுவாங்க, அது மாதிரி அந்த rain is coming very fast. Okay. Then using all her force, Amama slammed the window shut. So what this Amama is doing? She is closing all the windows. Okay. Raindrops glimmered on her face, and the raindrops, while she was closing the windows, just the raindrops, it splashed on her face. வந்து தெரிக்குள்ள தண்ணி அதான். Next, it's not even 4, but it's pitch dark outside, said Amama. So what this Amama is telling means, so it's not even 4 கூட ஆகல, but it is very dark. ஏன்னா ரொம்ப clouds அதே மாதிரி ரொம்ப இப்போ சைக்ளோன்லாம் வர மாதிரி இருந்துச்சுன்னா how it will be very dark, no? So 4 கூட ஆகல, but it is very dark அப்படின்னு அம்மம்மா is saying. I want to see Kutti Appu, said Malati Kutti. What this Malati Kutti is doing? So I want to see Kutti Appu. Na Kutti Appa பார்க்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு Malati Kutti is telling. She'll come by dusk. Dusk means evening time. So said Amma. So don't worry, that Kutti Appu will be coming during the evening time. I want to go to Ambalathal now, this minute, said Malati Kutti. ஸோ மாலத்தி குட்டி எங்கேருந்து நல்லா பேட்டுக்கு வந்திருக்காங்க? அம்பாளத்திலேருந்து. ஜஸ்ட் ஷி ஹஸ் கேம் டு திஸ் நல்லாப்பேட் இல்லையா. ஸோ ஐ வாண்ட் டு கோ அம்பாலத்தல் அப்படின்னு மாலத்தி குட்டி இஸ் டெல்லிங் டு அம்மம்மா. I'll send you to அம்பாலத்தல் as soon as the storm stops. ஸோ வாட் அம்மம்மா இஸ் டெல்லிங்? ஸோ நான் வந்து இந்த ஸ்ட்ராம், இந்த புயலெல்லாம் just after it becomes calmed down, I'll send you to அம்பாலத்தல் அப்படின்னு this Ammamma is telling to Malati Kutti. Ammamma tried to comfort her, but Malati Kutti began to sob loudly. So Ammamma வந்து she wants to console her. Okay, but she is crying loudly, sobbing, அழுகிறது. That was when we heard a coconut pump rushing down. okay. So coconut palmலாம் என்ன ஆகுது, அடிச்சுட்டு அப்படியே கீழே விழுகுது. கொச்சு, what was that? Will the house collapse? That was முத்தசி. ஸோ என்ன ஆக போகுது, ஸோ ஹவுஸ் வந்து இப்படி எதாவது மரமெல்லாம் just it was falling down, what will happen to the house அப்படின்னு முத்தசி is asking. They got frightened, they were scared because of the heavy rain, because coconut even the coconut trees has been falling down, so they got frightened. Okay, don't worry, it was a coconut palm falling. So just don't worry Muttazi, it was falling, only coconut palm, the trees, the leaves are falling down. We will go and have a look at it once the rain stops. So rain நின்னதுக்கப்புறம் just we will go outside and we can see it once. Let's say our prayers and sit here quietly, said Amama. So what Amama is advising now? So what we have to do now? Just we have to pray the God. Okay, in order to safeguard us, we have to pray the God. Yeah. So for example, even if just we hear the raining outside, means we will have some fear during the night time. Yeah, for example, so if it is raining, ஓகேவா, இப்போ நம்மளே வந்து if we are seeing the raining அப்படின்னா what we will be feeling during the night time, will be scared இல்லையா, நம்ம கொஞ்சம் பயமாக இருக்கும் நைட் டைம். அதே மாதிரி தான் அவங்களுக்கும் the same feeling. ஓகேவா. Next, all of us took shelter in the southern room downstairs as Ammama's mothers instructed us to do. So what they are doing, just as per the instruction given by Ammama, just they are sitting downstairs. எல்லாம் அமைதியாக உட்காந்துருக்காங்க. She said this room had the strongest ceiling. Okay, சீலிங்லாம் மேலெல்லாம் ஃப்ளோர்லாம் நல்லா தான் இருக்குது, ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை, நத்திங் வில் ஹேப்பன் டு அஸ் அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. த தேக்கனி வாஸ் ஃப்ளட்டட். தேக்கனி அப்படின்னா என்னது அப்படின்னா பேக்யார்ட், ஸோ பின்புறம். ஓகே, ஸோ water that had collected in the sunken courtyard of the Nalaketu, the central hall with 4 wooden pillars began to overflow. So in the picture you can see, ஸோ நடுவில் ஃபுல்லாக என்ன இருக்குது, அந்த ஃப்ளோர் ஃபுல்லாக ஜஸ்ட் the water, it was going. Okay, see the central hall with 4 wooden the pillars began to overflow. So the river, that is the water, just it's overflowing, ரொம்ப நீர் வழிஞ்சு போகுது. Ammamma and all of us sat on the bed. They were sitting on the bed. Ammamma and the grandmother sat on the rolled up mattress stacked on the floor. They were sitting on the mat. Ammamma, grandmothers எல்லாம். So on the servant women took refuge in the makeshift toilet adjacent to the room. So servant எங்கே இருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா, ஸோ அவங்க ரூமுக்கு பக்கத்தில் adjacent room they were sitting. So all were sitting and they were watching quietly, and what they were doing the prayers. Okay, because of the fear. Ammai arrived. So who is arriving now? Ammai. Who is Ammai அப்படின்னா mother-in-law. Okay, so drenched to the skin, unmindful of the thunder and lightning and that is driving rain. So மலையில் நனைஞ்சிட்டு, drenched அப்படின்னா நனைஞ்சிட்டு she is coming. How can you be so foolish, Bala? What if you fall in love? Fever asked Ammamma. So Ammamma என்ன கேட்குறாங்க, so why you have came here in this heavy rain? ஓகேவா, ஸோ இந்த ரெயினில் இப்படி ஏன் வரீங்க, you'll get fever. ஓகே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அம்மாயி, that is Ammamma is asking Ammayi laughed. Here's Kutti Appu, exclaimed Moladi Kutti joyfully. Ammayi hugged her. So அந்த குட்டி அப்புக்கு பேர் தான் யார் அப்படின்னா, that is பாலாமணி. ஓகேவா, ஸோ குட்டி அப்பு வந்தாச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, who is happy in here? மாலத்தி குட்டி. ஆல்ரெடி கேட்பாங்க இல்லையா, மாலத்தி குட்டி ஆல்ரெடி she asked, I want to see குட்டி அப்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ now this குட்டி அப்பு came. ஓகே, ஸோ குட்டி அப்பு அம்மாயி, her name is பாலாமணி. ஓகேவா. Then Cheriyamma means what I told you, Chitti, suggested that we chant, that is Akshara slogans. What this Chitti is telling, so we have to chant, மந்திரம் படிக்கணும், Akshara slogans. எதுக்காக? To forget our fear. In order to forget our fear, so we have to chant mantras. Each one of us would have to recite a verse, and the next person would follow with a verse that begin with the first letter of the third line of the quatrain that had been chanted. So ஒரு person complete பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா அதிலிருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட்டு ஃபாலோ பண்ணி அடுத்த பர்சன் பாடிட்டே வரணும். இப்படி ஒவ்வொருத்தரா ஒன் ஹேஸ் டு ஃபாலோ த அதர் அப்படின்னு திஸ் சித்தி இஸ் டெல்லிங். No one volunteered though. Cheriyamma recited from Vallothal's imprisoned Anirudhen. So nobody is interested. This Cheriyamma, she is chanting the mantra. She is reciting the verse. அவங்க பாட ஆரம்பிக்கிறாங்க. Amma said, I can't remember a single couplet. Couplet means 2 lines. So what Amma is telling? So I couldn't remember anything. எனக்கு எதுவுமே ஞாபகம் இல்லை. I hope the house doesn't collapse. Murmured Muttazi. So what Muttazi is telling? So இந்த ஹவுஸ்க்கு எதுவுமே ஆகலை. So the house is safe அப்படின்னு Muttazi is telling. As soon as Amma and Ammai went upstairs, okay, while they are going to upstairs, the servant women started to wail loudly. So while they were going upstairs, so what the servant, many servants are there, no? What the servant women is doing? She is wailing. Okay, she is started to cry. She kept hitting her head with her hands while she wailed. What madness is this? Okay, she got fear because of the rain, heavy rain. Okay, servant women kenachu, she got fear. Why? She's staying in that house itself. She couldn't go to her house. That's why she is crying. புலம்ப ஆரம்பிச்சிடுறாங்க. She is crying. Who is crying now? Servant women. Okay, ba? So what has happened, ma? So servant, one of the women servant, she is crying. Why? She couldn't go home because of the heavy rain. So what she is saying? So I'm not going to see my folks. என்னோட ரிலேட்டிவ், என்னோட குழந்தைங்கள பார்க்க முடியாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு she is feeling. And she is saying, my Guruvayurappa. So Guruvayurappa is nothing but God. So what if we had difficulty means what we will be doing? If we find any difficult situation, we will be saying some God's name. Yeah. We used to call as Muruga, Vinayaga, likewise we will be calling. Likewise, what the servant, she is doing, she is calling Guruvayurappa. I'll never see them again. So, நான் யாரையும் பார்க்க போகிறதில்ல. You can go home tomorrow morning as soon as the rain stops. Alright, said Muttazi. So, what has happened? So, after the rain stops, if the rain stops, you can go home. அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. Okay, alright, said Muttazi. This rain will never stop. It's a whirlwind, isn't it? We all die, sobbed the women. So, என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க Muttazi? You can go home. So, if the rain stops அப்படின்னா, you can go home. Nothing, no need to worry. Okay, அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு Muttazi is saying, but what the servant is saying, no, இது சுழல் காத்து, all will die அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு she is crying. Sobbing means crying. Okay, she was scared. That servant, she got frightened. Is she crazy? Asked Muttazi. Why are you talking like this? Okay, we hear trees crashing to the ground and a dog whining in the western yard. So, ayo Shankara, what if the cow sheds crumble? Bring the cows and untie them up in the washing area outside the kitchen, said Amma. So, Muttazi is asking the servant not to worry. Nothing will happen. You can go after the rain stops. Abdina, she is consoling the servant. Muttazi is consoling. Okay, ma. So, Muttazi is nothing but father oda mother. She is consoling the women. Servant women console பண்றாங்க. Next, Amma. What she is telling? So, what happened to cows? Cows kella enachu? So, washing area la just கொண்டு வந்து டைப் பண்ணுங்க கவுஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டு அம்மம்மா saying இல்லையா. ஸோ இஃப் த கவ் இஸ் ஸ்டாண்டிங் நியர் த ட்ரீனா இட் வில் நாட் பி அ குட் ஒன் இல்லையா. ஸோ பிகாஸ் த ட்ரீஸ் ஆர் crashing. Okay, they could able to hear the crashing sound. Trees are falling. அதனால அம்மம்மா is asking this person Shankara to bring the cows and tie in the washing area outside the kitchen வெளியில் washing area. So the cow shed won't fall down, Valliyamma. So what Shankara is telling, cow shed ke edo agadu. Its beams are quite strong, said Sankaran Naya, who had gone to check things out. Then let's the cows stay there. So what Shankaran Nayar is telling, nothing will happen for the cows. Okay, it is good. Nothing will happen to the cows. Abdin solite, he is saying to Amma. That's knee deep water in the yard now, said Sankaran. So evlo irukku? So knee deep. So we want to swim. I cried. You can swim in the courtyard of the Nala Ketu, said 810. So there's children or what they want, they want to swim. Okay, they want to swim. So what Shankaran Nayar is telling, nothing will happen. You can go after the rain stops. Abdin solite, he is saying to Amma. That's knee deep water in the yard now, said Sankaran. So evlo irukku? So knee deep. So we want to swim. I cried. You can swim in the courtyard of the Nala Ketu, said 810. So there's children or what they want, to do அப்படின்னா they want to swim. Okay, so 18 means already I told you elder brother. I put my hand into the water in the courtyard. So if the children like you, if you see the water means what you'll be doing, just you want to play in the water, right? So you feel you want to play likewise. So Kamaladas and another, that is some other children, they want to play in the water. It's ice cold, I grumbled, don't play in the water, children, Amama called out loudly. So Amama, what she is saying, don't play in the water. Okay, because if you are playing in the water abdina, you may affected by fever. Okay, you'll be affected by fever abdina, Mama is advising us. We climbed back on the bed. So just they were sitting on the bed. Again, they went to bed. Someone seemed to be knocking on the door on the southern side. Now, okay, what they could able to hear abdina, just someone is knocking the door. Shankaran opened it. A dog stood on the veranda, dripping wet. Tumbi. Okay, so what the Shankaran is doing, he is opening the door. Now who is coming? That is a dog is coming. Okay, so how it is, the name of the dog is Tumbi. It is black and white pet dog from Ambalathal. So the dog is coming from Ambalathal. Okay, now they are in, that is these people are at Nallapet. So note it down. So name of the dog is Tumbi. So how it is black and white pet dog. Look, here's Tumbi. He is drenched. Poor thing, he must have come out with Balamani. Amma, said Shankaran. Oh, what Shankaran is saying. So he is drenched. Nalanjid. And then நாய் வந்து நலஞ்சிடுச்சு. So it have come from Ambalathal. So யார் கூட வந்திருக்கலாம்? It may come, that is it may come with Balamani. Then we looked at Tumbi and he looked at us. He was shivering in the cold. So it was shivering. So it was shivering means nadungrathu. Okay, so what they are doing abdina, just they are spreading a gunny bag on the veranda. Just for mat mari something they are spreading. So what happened? Lie down on this. In a storm like this, how can we make a difference between man and a dog? Go to sleep, Tumbi. So what they are doing, just they are giving some bag. That is, bag means mat like something. Veranda la mat podranga. So just they are asking the dog to sleep on the mat. Okay, ba. Next. Tumbi lay down on the gunny bags and looked contentedly at me and my brother. So what this dog is doing, so on the gunny bags, that is after it received the bag, it is seeing Kamaladas and her brother. We spent the whole night in the southern room. By the time we woke up, the rain had stopped. So after that, so what they done abdina, just they have slept. Yeah, so heavy rain. So because of the fear, just the dog came from Ambalathal. So they are giving some mat to the dog. So they are asking the dog to sleep on the mat. After that, these people also slept. So after waking up, just the rain had been stopped. So it was a sound of pleading voice saying, please open the gate. So somebody is knocking and saying, please open the gate. That actually woke me. So anala what I did, I woke up from my sleep. Young man stood smiling in the waist high water at the gate. So young person, he was standing at the gate. I am from Vadakera. So that person came from Vadakera. So Vadakera is nothing but place name. Okay, one person came from Vadakera. Is everyone here all right? So எல்லாரும் problem இல்லாம நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு that person is asking. Yes, Amma, what she is telling, yes, we are good, we are safe and good. We had no casualties. How did you come, Balan? So that person's name is Balan. The person who came from Vadakera, that person's name is Balan. I started out at daybreak and waded through the water. So that's really smart. The number of huts and trees that have collapsed. So many trees, they have fallen down. Huts எல்லாம் அழிஞ்சிருச்சு. Okay, huts, you know, கூரை வீடு. Fowls lying dead everywhere. Fowls, dead goats floating in the water. Aadu, koli, adellame. So it has been dead because of the heavy rain. What a sight. Come in, Balan, and change your mundo. Okay, so இது மாதிரி நிறைய சேதாரம் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ பாலன், வடக்கேராலேருந்து வந்தவங்க பேர் பாலன். ஸோ கம் இன் சைட் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. சேஞ்ச் யர் முண்டு மீன்ஸ் வாட். ஸோ இன் தமிழ் வேஷ்டி. ஸோ மலையாளிஸ் எல்லாம் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, முண்டு. ஓகே, Have they sent us anything from Vadakera? Murku or dates? I asked. So what Kamaladas is asking. So did they gave anything for us? Murku dates. Edadu? That is snacks கொடுத்து விட்டுருக்காங்களான்னு Kamaladas is asking. Okay, because she was a child, no. She doesn't know. Okay, what to ask and what not to ask. So when we are child, we will be asking like this only. If any relative comes abdina, we used to ask, right? ஸோ ஏதாவது ஸ்நாக்ஸ் வாங்கிட்டு வந்திருக்காங்களா we used to see likewise. So when she was a child, she too had that idea in her mind. No child, I have come empty handed, said Balan. So Balan, that is Balan, what he is telling அப்படின்னா, I didn't bring anything. So displaying his bhakti, he is showing his teeth. சிரிக்கிறாங்க. What a time to ask for murukku and dates, muttered Ammama's mother. I hung my head ashamed. So what Ammama's mother is telling. So is it time to ask snacks? இதுதான் டைமா கேட்குறக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு she is scolding. Okay, so Kamaladas feels ashamed. Okay, so this is the story, A Childhood in Malabar. So in this story she has narrated her experience, okay, while she was a child. Hope you have understood the story, ma. Thank you, children.